Jake and Artie, the Relatables Party. Relatables.
The Relatables podcast is hosted by myself, Audie Clark, aka
Mummy,
and my partner in crime, Mr. Jake Craig, aka Daddy. And welcome to the Christmas special, guys! Woo!
Christmas special!
You guys are joining us on our work Christmas party. Emphasis on work, because there's going to be some tax deductions today.
And we don't even need to mention tax deductions. We just need to. This is for everyone. This is our work Christmas party, and we thought, why not document it?
Yeah, and we thought we'd invite everyone listening right now because you're the reason we're having a Christmas party.
Oh yeah, come on our work Christmas party with us. Wait, could this be? Because like the work Christmas party that I went to for my dad had like 90 people.
Yeah.
Is this quite possibly
Ooh.
the Christmas party with the most people ever attending?
Maybe.
Thousands?
Oh, yeah, that could be. That could be a claim. Guinness World Records.
Well, you know what's weird is talking and not looking. We always like we're able to glance at each other, but when we're in the studio, but right now we can't because I have to keep my eyes on the road.
It feels more awkward.
And the funny thing is like with the whole Passenger Princess show I've been wanting to do and like have filmed or whatever.
Yeah.
Solo, I did one solo and it was the easiest thing ever, and I was like, sick, I know I can do it solo. And I really thought doing it with a guest would be easy because like I find talking and driving you can talk real easy, but maybe it won't.
Maybe not. I feel like just because, I don't know, something about a camera, and if someone who's not like used to the camera will probably get a bit nervous.
Yeah.
But everyone might be wondering, why are we driving?
Yeah, sure. What the fuck's going on here? Why are they driving?
If you're an audio listener, we're in Jake's car and we're on our way to my favourite place in the world, and I know it's got a high place on Jake's restaurants.
Very high.
We are going to Guzman y Gomez to pick up some food for the work Christmas party. And on
you need to order.
On the way, yeah, we'll do it when we get to like Fountain Plaza.
Okay,
Terrigal.
Oh, okay.
Let's do my favourite activity. This is like really good day for me.
I think it's the funniest thing ever. What we're gonna do?
What we're gonna do is lowball some people on Facebook Marketplace. And this is the start of the episode. We'll go back to the studio, have a bit more of the normal episode essence, and at the end see if anyone replied. So,
the whole episode won't be in the car. But
it's only going to be the start.
The start and then the end.
Yeah. So, what do you want, Jake? Is there anything in particular you've wanted for Christmas? Might I mention it might be a tax deduction? So
might be. What are you talking about? This is our Christmas party, mate.
I was trying to be a bit humble.
What have I been wanting? It's actually a great question. I really wish I thought about this more going into it. But you know how you were talking about wanting like an old vinyl
You want one?
thing?
Yeah, okay. So you want like an old vinyl player?
Because then I want to have an excuse to have vinyls hung up on my wall.
Yeah. Old record player. Let's see what we got. Do you want one that works or not?
Look, no. I just want to have it sitting somewhere where people can see. So then when they see the vinyl on the wall. What?
100. Oi!
Oi!
This thing's $100. Let's go 50.
Oh yeah. Just be like, been looking for one for ages. Like,
Hey Frank.
after Christmas, it's a bit tight, but like, 50's all I can spend.
Hey Frank, wonderful piece. Been looking for a beauty like this for ages.
What a steal!
Beauty.
Hit him with a straight up 50% discount.
Yeah.
The thing about Marketplace though is like, I've sold stuff on there before. I full sold a car on Marketplace once, but I've sold stuff on there and I'll put it up for double what I want.
True. Well, this is already reduced from 300.
300.
Frank's been sent a message. So it's up for 100 and we've lowballed him half price.
Old vinyl player, 100 down to 50. Fingers crossed. What about you?
Okay, this is a red flag, but I want to get my hands on an Xbox again.
An Xbox?
And not for particularly gaming reasons, but one friend in particular, we always used to play Fortnite and had the best conversations, and we kind of need an excuse just to call each other and talk for 2 hours.
Is that Gaffy?
Yeah. So I want to buy an Xbox. So over the holidays, I've got a bit of free time, so I'm going to play Fortnite with him, and I don't have one anymore. So I thought I'd lowball some people while I'm here. So we got new Xbox Series S 250. What should I lowball, mate?
Series S 250.
Lisa, she's listed it for her son.
How much?
250. Should I go
150? Hit her with 150. That's a steal. Is it good, Nick?
Yeah.
How much is a brand new one?
Like 450, 500.
You know what? That's cheaper than I thought. For some reason, I thought it'd be like $1,000.
I don't think this is the newest one. I'm not into Max, but this will do the job for me. I don't need the newest one. All right, I actually saved a few Xboxes ready for this because I was ready.
Oh, so we just get to message a bunch of people.
Yeah, but I want to do the ones that are on the Central Coast. The entrance, here we go, 180. Yeah, that's a bit of a mid one, but
180. It comes with controllers and everything. Like a full dual
yeah,
controller.
I need everything, mate.
The controllers are expensive, aren't they? Like $80 each.
Well, here's a heaps cool turntable. Oh, it's in Sydney. Oh, you go to Sydney.
I go to Sydney heaps.
Do you want to, that's pretty cool.
That actually looks like it works.
Yeah, it's a Sony one. Let's just lowball.
Yeah,
for
let's
you.
lowball. 100%.
$100?
Yeah, give them.
Tiffany, we got a cool Sony Bluetooth turntable for Jake.
Biggest tip for Marketplace is straight up 50% discount first offer.
Scum of the world I am. Anything else you want? So we've got 2 Xboxes message for me and 2 turntables message for you.
Yeah.
What else do you feel like?
Fuck. Well, did we end up buying a camera off Marketplace, or did the guy be fake?
Nah, he was fake.
It was fake.
I asked for proof of a video and he just never sent it to me. Then I question marked him and he didn't do it.
So he knows, so he's fake. He's been caught out.
What would you like to order, my friend?
I'm feeling. Oh, my order for a while there was like the chicken tenders and shit, but I'm a bit off them.
Ooh.
I'm thinking I need to go a chicken nacho fries.
Nacho fries.
Yeah.
I can do that for you,
love
sir.
nacho fries.
And just chicken?
Yeah, chicken, mild nacho fries.
Bang. Do you want a drink or anything, meal?
I don't think so.
Copy that.
Good.
And I will get classic chicken nachos.
Yeah.
Connecting to GYG. Processing your order. Productive. This is a productive.
This would be good. Talking about GYG, right?
Yeah.
So Beth's roommate, she has I think it's her cousin. Her cousin's mum, so her auntie. I don't know why I just said that. Her auntie is the personal assistant, right? The head personal assistant to the CEO of Guzman y Gomez.
You got to connect it.
And I was like, wait, so you're telling me I have a connection to the head of Guzman?
I reckon that's a podcast episode.
And I was like, fuck, please get me connected. Wait, biggest pet peeve? They should have gone.
Yeah, 100%.
And then
look at that guy.
That
guy.
Old fuck.
That guy wasn't. That guy was not making any quick decisions anytime soon.
Yeah, no. Oh shit. So yeah, we will have a connection to, or I have a close connection to his PA, which is, I guess, the best person to be in contact with.
I think. I reckon you've got to do that. Like, hey, I've got a pod. We want to talk about GYG.
Apparently, he's American.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'd be mad interesting. Imagine like the title, owner of Guzman y Gomez.
The biggest Mexican chain in Australia.
Oh, it'd be mad interesting. I would be interested finding out like how it all started because it was a tiny franchise to start and it's taken off.
Yeah, I wonder when they started because they're on like the Australian Stock Exchange now.
They're huge now.
We could go buy stocks in Guzman. Oi,
That's a great idea.
Guzman's only going up.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea.
Relatables, savings account,
Yeah.
all into Guzman.
All
What the fuck? How did we not think of this? They're on the stock exchange. We want to get into stocks.
Wait, it's tax deduction on the pod. Let's do it
Yo!
right. Let's do it right. Let me look. I can look it up right now.
How
much it costs.
how do we trade in the ASX,
This is
Australian
a-
Stock Exchange?
This is a sim moment because I was literally set up my account for the stock market last night.
Oh, you're gonna do some stocks.
Yeah, just before, I was just like learning about it. So Guzman y Gomez. Let me look how much
Is
their
this
stock
the
costs.
Australian Stock Exchange?
Yeah, Guzman y Gomez.
Mate, you can how much is it per stock?
$40.
Mate, low price?
Oh, it's at a high at the moment.
I say, we'll wait.
Oh, it's at a little low. It was at 44 and now it's on. It was at 44 in June and now it's on 40.
Mate, let's put like 10 grand into this shit.
Imagine that. That's so sick. A year, 5 years. Oh, they've gone up heaps. 5 years, they've gone up like, what's that? 50%. Oh,
That's hectic.
Imagine another 5 years. We put 10 grand,
Mate.
we'll get 15.
Let's fucking put some money in and then forget about it.
Imagine your kids are like, how'd you build all your wealth, father? Like, let me tell you about Guzman y Gomez.
We're a whale in Guzman.
Oi, no. Oi, storyline. We buy Guzman's stock.
Yep.
We get this guy on the podcast.
Yep.
And then we tell him how much stock we own. And
Yeah.
we're like, can we make some decisions
Oh.
about what goes on the menu? We own
Yes.
0.003% of
And we feel we deserve to at least make one decision.
Yeah.
Something small. Let us choose what color the straws are.
Yeah.
Let's do something.
Or a sauce,
Oi.
a different type of sauce.
They actually don't have many sauces.
No, I reckon they could change things.
We could come together and we could think of something.
brainstorm. Oi, what an idea.
Wait, okay, also, how about? No. I don't know if they've done this yet. The decision that we want to make is they start selling the Chipotle mayo.
Oh,
Because we've wanted that forever.
they do sell it.
Oh, they do?
It's $1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's
No,
a
but I
jar.
mean, like, you could buy a jar of it.
That's a great idea.
We need them to do that.
Yeah, their Chipotle mayo is like fucking crack.
I think this would be the funnest episode ever. We get the history of Guz, all right? And then we're like, look, we didn't want to say this, but we actually own some of it.
How much do you buy?
Yeah, how much do you own? These guys need to make a decision. Holy shit. What the fuck?
We just
Are
got
they
laughed.
drunk?
We just got laughed at for what we're wearing.
Good.
Are you coming in or is this me?
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot we had to go in.
Might take my hat off. Or not.
I don't blame you. Yeah, you go in, you go in.
You'll stand here. I'll leave this. Here's an upstairs connection.
He's coming out. Look. Where is he? Oh, he's walked away. He's back. He's back.
We're back.
Here he is. Was that embarrassing?
Yeah, I got a few looks, few laughs. Oh,
You got to.
I could have waited.
Shit.
Fucking hell.
Did you get a few laughs?
We're back on. Yeah, a few young people were looking at us laughing, but that's what life's about, living, baby.
Okay. I think we've acquired. Okay, guys, we've acquired the goods. We have acquired.
Hat back on.
We've acquired the goods. Back to the studio.
See you there.
It's a race. And we are back, everybody, in the studio, hopefully sounding a bit better.
This is the season to be jolly. Look at the studio, guys.
If you're listening to this on Christmas Day, then you're a real one.
We went all out.
It's crazy that one of the days we posted actually landed on Christmas Day.
Crazy. We planned that.
Yeah. Pretty far in advance.
Literally like 3 days ago.
choosing the days of what we post, when we post.
So that's a perk of posting 2 episodes a week. It's more likely.
Yeah, true.
Double the chance.
Well, there's 100% more. No, 50% more chance.
Yeah, 100%.
Actually, no, wait, is there? Because 7 days in a week.
I don't know. Don't do the maths, man.
But if you guys are here on Christmas, then we understand that not everyone celebrates Christmas. Different religions don't celebrate Christmas. And if you do, sometimes Christmas isn't always fun for everyone. So we wanted to come on here for all the people that have a good Christmas, have a Christmas that maybe they want to escape, or they don't celebrate Christmas and they still want something to do because everyone's like, Christmas, Christmas, Christmas.
I feel like even if you do have a good Christmas, sometimes you want to escape it anyway.
Facts, because of all the family that
You just
want to
go in your room, watch some YouTube and be like, leave me alone.
Christmas for me is always...
Give me my snacks you just gave me and leave me alone.
Like in Australia, a lot of the time you get gifted like a stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
It's like one of those stocking shaped things full of chocolates. Finish it on the day.
I was going to get you one of them for your Christmas
Really?
present, but I didn't.
Oh,
But I didn't.
Okay.
So this episode is going to be a little bit different, a bit more lax. Oh, turn the Christmas light on in the middle.
Oh, how?
The Christmas tree. PowerPoint to your right. We got a Christmas tree in the middle. Yeah. Oh, that was a bit,
So anticlimactic.
I thought that was going to be sick.
The lights behind it just like outdo it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, how funny.
But we're just going to vibe out, reflect on the year, and this is basically, well, it's our work Christmas party,
Yeah, that's what you guys heard at least.
and you guys are invited. But
we've never recorded. It's a Saturday night right now. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're recording this before Christmas because we can't do it live.
it's just going to be relaxed, me and Jake talking
Yeah.
and having a bit of fun. Do you want to start with presents?
Yes. I
Okay.
do.
Do you want me to go first or you?
I think I want to go first because mine is like one of them's kind of cool, a little gimmicky, and then the other one that's supposed to be the good one's like anticlimactic, but you're just gonna be like, oh, thanks,
Okay, sweet.
because I think that yours is big.
I want you to go first so I don't have to get up and move it.
Oh, okay. So, this is what oh no, put that down there.
The tinsel.
This is my present to you, Ottie. No, Mummy.
Mummy, I got a card that says Mummy. Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
I didn't get you a card. I might actually, this is kind of annoying me. That's better. That's way better. Okay, Mummy. Oh, is this the
Yeah, you can open it. You can
first?
open it. Yeah, you go for it. It doesn't matter.
Westfield digital card, $50. Let's go.
I had to print it because you can choose when it gets emailed to you.
Yeah.
So you can redeem it.
Ah.
But I couldn't choose a specific time.
Oh, so you
so
didn't
if I
know.
chose today, it would have just got emailed you at a random time. And I was like, well, I'm just going to have to choose the day after
and give him.
You screenshotted a 20 card, but then it says 50 here. Which is it?
It's 50.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 50. But so tomorrow at 10 a.m. you should receive an email.
Thank you very much, man.
I did the same thing with my parents.
Yeah.
I got them both because they're moving to Queensland. I got them both a combined like $250 voucher for a local massage place.
Oh, that's cool.
And I got to choose the exact date and time they get the email. 7 a.m. Christmas morning. And when they arrive in my door, they should be getting an email.
Mate, they're going to think you're a genius.
I know. So hopefully
How's
they check
Westfield
it.
not in that technology, but the masseuse place is?
Isn't that weird?
That's so weird.
I was like, this is so annoying.
But so that we had $100 budget each.
I think I went under.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not what you want to hear. Oh, sick! A blender. Oh, that's cool. I've seen these before. It's a miniature blender.
Miniature blender.
That's very cool.
Pre-workout.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's what I got it for. I just saw it. I was at the checkout at a TK Maxx.
Yeah.
And I saw it and I was like, I had paid and everything and I was looking at it and the lady was looking at me and I go, I'm going to get this too.
That's very cool. I've seen something similar before. Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Came
And
with
there's something else in here. Oh, it's batteries for it.
batteries for
Oh,
it.
thanks, mate. Okay,
I'm keen to see if it even works, to be fair.
let me get you your present. Mine, I have to get up. Right. I assume you guys can
Guys.
somewhat hear me. I'm going to put it on camera. This is Jake's present. And I'm going to put it
At my feet. Yeah.
at your feet like this. And let me explain it before you open it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay. Well, actually, what do you think it is?
I think. Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah.
I think this is a tennis racket.
A tennis racket. That's what you think it is.
Used tennis racket.
No, it's not a used tennis racket. Okay. You can see it's in a basket.
Yes,
Does that
yes.
give anything away?
Oh, it could be just a gift basket.
What were it was called a burr basket. What are they called?
What?
I wanted to do my own spin on it and do it. I was going to call it like a jer basket or a der basket for daddy. But it's a basket of things I thought you'd like.
This is genius. Way better than my gift. What? Audie, you're way better at gifting than I am. Whoa, guys. Guys, stop. Look at that Toblerone.
It's a meter long. How sick is that?
That is sick. Second thing in here. Audie's gone ham. Lynx deodorant. Can't go wrong with Lynx deodorant on Christmas
Lynx
time.
Africa, mate.
Lynx
In particular.
Africa. This.
Squishmallow.
Squishmallow. Oh, this is so cool.
Baby Yoda. I thought it was cool. I saw that and I was like, that's
Oh.
sick, eh?
Okay, that's also hectic. Love a little bit of Lego. This is so sick.
And shout out to one of the listeners in the Facebook Baddies group chat who said I should get that for Jake. I was at Kmart the other day and I was like, there it is. I have to get it.
So I've got a Scrub Daddy pack. Household dust, scrub, scour or score. So I've got something to clean like a barbecue, tough shit. Dust. The dust one's interesting. That's cool.
Be
Mate.
full Scrub Daddy. That's why I was going to call it a der basket too because it's Scrub Daddy.
Scrub Daddy basket. Oh, fuck yeah. Guys. Spider-Man mug.
Very cool.
Knows me so well. This is hectic. That's so sick.
And there was
Apologies,
one thing,
my present sucked.
That's all right, man. I got a $50 gift voucher. I can go buy these things.
Exactly.
I can buy a meter-long Toblerone. But I was going to get you, actually, and it didn't come in time, so this was my second idea. If you guys can see on the video, underneath these microphones, when you filled in, Jake's been filling in our tax thing that I didn't know the answers to, did you see anything on there? No.
No, I just went to the empty ones that you hadn't done. I was like, oh, he's done the rest. I don't need
Because
to.
it said what I bought.
I was like, I don't need to fucking read what I don't need to read. I was like, why would I read this?
I ordered for the bottom of our microphones like a Relatables R display.
No.
So it's going on here. And it didn't.
And it's just a little plate.
Yeah, so you won't see all these buttons underneath our microphone. Just the little details. And I got that, but it didn't come in time.
That is so cool.
But I got one of them for myself too, so it didn't really count.
That's good too, because like I don't I've never been a fan of the fully custom microphones people have. I like the black.
I went full black and then a blue R.
Yeah, see,
So it
that's
should-
perfect.
And I was going to put in the details, like match the black of the Shure, but surely they do that. The Shure microphones.
Black is black.
Black is black. Yeah, exactly. So
I'm excited for that to come, mate.
Merry Christmas, man. And,
Merry Christmas to you.
and everyone else. It's a season to be jolly. It feels good. I don't know. It feels good. I always feel awkward opening presents. And then especially, I don't know, when like people are watching like your whole family or even like a camera, but I really enjoy someone opening your presents and seeing like the smile on their face. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, the only time I'm not a fan of when someone opens a present I've bought them is when I'm like, this was last minute. And straight away, it's either going to hit or they're going to think, this was last minute.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. But sometimes last minute's really good because usually it's cash.
Good point.
And I love a bit of cash.
Were we recording? We were doing the podcast when I did this. So one year, I got my younger brother and my younger sister. I just gave them $50 each. And I don't know if I said it on the podcast or not. If you're an OG listener who has a good memory,
I know what you're going to say.
you will know this
Yeah.
if I said it. And so I did. I bought one of them, got just a $50 note. And it was in a box, in a box, in a box, in a box. I think I had like 8 boxes and they had to open like 8 different presents. And they were like, by the end, Haley was like rolling her eyes. The $50 wasn't even worth it. She was like, I had to work for that. And then my younger brother, it was like a little ball of wrapping paper and each layer had $1 or a $2 coin in it that equated up to $50. And at the end of it, I had a $50 note and I was like, oh, here, I'll switch you. You can give me the coins. And he goes, no, I want the coins. He kept the fucking coins.
Good. It's like a kid thing to do.
And yeah, so he just got to open up this thing with just like,
To be fair,
$2
you
coins
wrapping
falling out.
$51 coins. That's a lot of effort. I wouldn't call that last minute.
no, I mean, it wasn't a last minute gift.
Yeah.
Like I had the idea for ages,
Yeah.
but I just remember being like, it's like low effort.
Yeah.
But it was funny to see them like opening it up.
High reward in the end. Well, one thing about your present, I need the basket back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I took that off my mum.
We'll do it at the end. No dramas. Oh, bro.
Just so you know. But what are we going to do on today's episode, Jake?
I don't know, a bit of reminiscing.
Yeah, let's reflect on our year. We've had a big year, and that's down to everyone listening, which we're so grateful for. And what in particular stood out for you?
I mean, well, we got flown to a couple places, which was pretty sick. But I think, honestly, like, one of my favorite things, more will probably come to me as we like talk, but I got to say, like, this studio, getting it ready,
I agree with you.
having the ideas, like brainstorming with each other what we want to have, like, and doing it. Like, here's what also happened was, like, we stopped working at a time where we probably actually couldn't have. Like, we got kind of lucky with like the times payments came in for stuff.
Oh, yeah.
To be able to actually kind of like keep like not working and paying ourselves a little bit, but then also just like spending bulk money on the gear without actually really having the money.
Yeah.
And I remember actually what ended up happening was it took ages to get this done because we were waiting to be paid for something and we couldn't finish it.
Yeah, we didn't have enough money.
Yeah.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah.
And I remember our cameras, this isn't like a flex on money at all, but our cameras are like worth a bit under $2,000 each, I think. Maybe even 3.
They're hectic.
They're about $2,500 each. We
They're
have
the best.
2 of them. There's not a flex, and we couldn't afford to buy them. But we want like the best studio for you guys listening, and we were owed money from a company, and we spent all of our first paycheck on the cameras as soon as it came in.
So dumb.
Like, instead of like going probably reasonable cameras, getting like $1,000 ones, we went like full, like I'm big for buy once and buy right.
Like, we would never have to buy them again.
yeah,
Really.
exactly. But I do now. I remember when we had no money and we were like, we were paying ourselves. What were we paying ourselves at the start? Like,
I think for a while we just would pay ourselves kind of when we had money. Like, we could go 2 weeks without being paid.
Yeah.
This or that, and we would just kind of try. And then, yeah, another big thing this year. Or do you have a favorite moment? Like,
that was a good one. I don't know if I can.
I
beat
won't
that.
lie. Like, meeting shits and gigs for me is a very surreal moment.
That was bloody surreal.
That was in November though. That was near the end.
I think now that you mention it, I don't want to steal your moment, but having our own studio.
Yeah.
After recording we've recorded in LA, Bali, different studios in Sydney, Melbourne, Melbourne hotel rooms. We've recorded in a lot of studios, maybe over 10. And just having like a place to call your own.
Oh,
and like we can do whatever we want in here and feel comfortable. It's sort of like having, I don't know, when you move out for the first time and you have your own space. That's the same equivalent. And like we have our own space, we can do what we want. I feel so safe in here, and like I can talk about anything, and just like I can be myself in here. Not that I don't feel that in other places, but I feel it more here.
Oh God, I fucking love it.
It's got a homey feeling in here, doesn't it? When
And it's like we know it's ours.
yeah, exactly.
And also I think recording in other places makes us appreciate this one.
Yeah, we've done well. Like guys, like not to toot our own horn, we've done well with our first studio.
Actually, yeah, like accidentally figuring out how to do it. Like we've been to studios, right? Really good ones. Like even there's a beauty in having all your own stuff and like having your own studio, we found, because so we have our cameras, and all the footage is like produced and then like processed by us after the fact. So we get the highest quality footage right from the camera. Whereas a lot of places, like the camera footage is being fed, and while it's being fed into like this like storage system, it's being proxied, which makes it so it's like a lower amount of gigabytes so you can download it quicker, but it takes away a bit of the quality. And like, Spotify studios in LA.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, oh, they've got all the money in the world. They're going to have figured out a way to make it so it was a small fucking gigabyte, a small amount of gigabytes, and still just better quality than us.
Yeah.
No, bit blurry.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
We got our footage and it was blurry.
Like, what the fuck?
I think that might have been down to like we got in that studio last minute.
Yeah, true.
I'm going to give them benefit of the doubt. But we've had like other studios which worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars, and we get the footage like, mate, like ours looks better.
What the fuck?
I guess we're trying to be blown away each time, and like we've done really well. So I think a place to call our own, and also like we found out this year there's a lot of value in doing things yourself. I'm trying to think of like what's something relatable for people listening, but a lot of podcasts, like there's two hosts and they come in and their pure job is to talk to each other, which I'm sure works for a lot of people, but we found so much benefit and merit in knowing the production side of how a podcast operates and how to get our conversations to a video to sound good, to you guys to listen to, and then get clips to promote it and do the whole process ourselves is so invaluable.
And we didn't know that from the start.
Yeah, we didn't know that at all.
Like we started it thinking like, it's what everyone had to do.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people would have had to do, to be fair. But
Anyone without money would have to do that way.
yeah, and you know what sucked?
What?
When we keep talking about it, but we spent like a lot of money. We wanted to get good shit, and we were like, we need to up the production. It's going to up the quality of the podcast, which it does.
Yeah.
But also a lot of it just comes down to the two hosts.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're bad.
No.
I think obviously there's room for improvement everywhere with everyone. But the thing that's super annoying is like we didn't meet them, but we got to watch them talk. These two guys that started a podcast at the same time, if not just after us, who grew way quicker and still use phones to fucking record the visuals. And we were just like, yeah,
But
fuck.
although comparison is the
Thief of joy.
We shit on them in socials
It's fair.
because of the quality of our videos.
Fair.
Like
fair.
by like 100 times.
Yeah, fair.
Because they were using iPhones, but their podcast audio was a lot better, which is all down to, you can only make audio as good as like the Rodecaster, which is what we use.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that was a highlight. And then otherwise, like obviously going overseas was amazing. I'm trying to think like anything else in particular. I really liked being invited to the Spotify event.
Felt good.
That felt really good. Like you've been recognized a little bit.
I think like everything we talk about it's kind of fun, I guess, to talk about what's happened to us, which is really cool. So I think I don't want to shy away from it. I think everyone listening most likely is interested, and it probably doesn't come across as cocky, but just like when you think about it, when we first started, and even like a 6 months in, or even a year in, if someone said you're going, Spotify's flying you to fucking LA for an event,
You wouldn't believe it.
in November in 2024, you'd be like, no, they fucking aren't. You know? So like, you know what makes me think is like, so what's going to happen next year? It's like so cool. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think it's just like really starting to try and enjoy the process.
I think so too. And our next year will be really trying to enjoy the process. We've said it a few times. We got a little bit lost this year with like the first time everyone's wanted to have a little piece of the pie, and we're trying to take on as much advice as possible and find our own pathway. But what do you reckon? We'll go into our goals for the new year.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, what do you reckon we should merit to why we've got to where we are in particular?
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry about that.
Oh, goodbye.
They-
Sorry to call you.
No, you're right. You're right. I'd like to point out, everyone. Probably most likely cut that out. I just got a phone call. Ordered my sister an Uber for her birthday. They reckon I said it was on the wrong street. I 100% said it was on the right street, and they're telling me I was wrong, and I was like, yeah, whatever. But
They're gaslighting you.
100% knew I told them the right street, and they weren't listening because they were busy getting ready. I 100% said the street name that we won't mention in the podcast, but I said the number in the street name, and I said across the road because our house is hard to find, and they said okay.
Yeah.
Bus stopped my ass. I didn't say shit.
Yeah, you wouldn't have said well, they were up there.
They're up there.
And they should be down there.
They should be down there, and I said down
Obviously,
there.
they're down there. That's where the house address goes. Oh, anyway.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
okay. Goals.
No, I said, firstly, what do we think has got us to this position where we are now? Because it's all good and well to talk about, like, going to different places and having expensive equipment, but, like...
Let me tell you. I know the answer.
What?
Okay. Recently, a few episodes ago, and also in the past, we've used the word ego
Yeah.
and narcissist.
Do you reckon that's what we are?
No.
I was going to say,
So,
I was like, that's not very motivational.
We've had some questions about starting a podcast or whatever, and then maybe we've spoken. So we've always said, like, you need a level of ego and you almost need a bit of narcissism. And we've said it before. I think I say it more than you.
Yeah.
But, like, for some reason, that's what I thought. Like, that's what I believed. And we had an email of someone saying, I noticed you guys say that you guys need a bit of narcissism to get where you are. And she was like, wrong word.
Oh, right.
Wrong word.
Yeah.
The word is self-efficacy.
Oh.
And it's a belief that you can do what you set your mind to.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Self-efficacy.
Self-efficacy.
I can barely say that.
Yeah, I know. It's a hard word to say.
Self-efficacy.
Say it twice.
Yeah, self-efficacy. Efficacy.
So
Oh,
we have self-efficacy.
Just
in-
self-belief. That's
in
a good
basically,
way to say it.
yeah, it's self-belief in what we do.
Yeah, and I've put it down to also like manifesting. It's what I've always wanted and being consumed by everything. Like always thinking about that, and like that's what my life and your life's been consumed by. We're always thinking about what's the next big thing. We're never like, it's not good. It's like the grass is always greener, but it's also like we're always looking for the next big thing.
Yeah.
It's not good because it's hard to like give yourself credit, but also I think that's merit to where we've got because we're always looking to improve and do one better thing. If new technology comes out, we get it. If a new idea is there, we're open to try new things. Like
Yeah.
we're always just like, oh yeah, let's give that a crack.
Yeah.
And I think that's also down to being so young in the industry.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, so what else do like, I want to also point out luck.
Oh yeah, it's got to be a lot of luck.
Boy, I will tell you, my dad says it. So my dad had he's left his business, but he had a successful business. And I've even asked him, like, what do you put it down to? Like, do you reckon you just grind it? And like, if you grind, you're going to get it. And he was like, partially.
Yeah.
But he was like, we got fucking lucky with just like some of our tenders, which is like our quotes for jobs, just so happen being the ones that got chosen because 30 other companies can do the same price, same job, same thing, and they just got chosen.
I've thought of that before. So you've got to be, remember that segment I did ages ago? You've got to be in it to win it.
Yeah.
So you've got to be in it to win it, but then it's also a lot of luck, but luck comes when you're in it. So you're not going to get lucky without trying that thing.
True. So the luck comes like, yeah, luck isn't just going to come if you just like don't actually do anything and don't start something.
Yes.
You need to give the luck the opportunity to be there.
To be lucky.
Yeah, you need to give yourself the opportunity to be lucky.
Yeah.
I think.
And a big thing on social media is luck. And
A massively.
yeah, and it's constantly turning up so the luck can be more present, but 100% is a lot of luck.
Definitely.
And now we've written down a few goals for the new year for the podcast.
Yes.
I've got 3. How many do you have?
3.
Want me to go first or you?
You go first.
Okay, so these are goals. I remember this is always good because we forget about our goals. It's sort of like New Year's resolutions, but someone will go back and listen to this episode like next year and be like, guys, remember when you said this and you did it?
Yeah, and then you can put it in the Facebook group and we'll definitely see it.
So, one of my goals for 2025, that sounds so crazy to say.
Yeah, I hate the fact that I'm going to be halfway to a century.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so
No, wait.
What?
Halfway to a half century. Sorry. Go on.
We should stop.
Maths.
We should stop doing maths.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the
yeah.
pod, like just refrain from it to sound
Maths,
smarter. Maths. My first goal is to do a USA or England podcast guest tour.
Oh.
So we purely go to another country to guest on like 5 or 10 podcasts.
Love that.
And then like
goal.
come back, because that's, I think, our next way to grow is to go on other people's podcasts.
North American Christmas. You have your Christmas in New York. I'll have mine with my mum in Canada. But for the first bit of December, tour.
Pods.
Podcasts.
Yeah.
We disperse. I'll go up. Me and Beth will go up to Canada, Great White North, and you'll go to New York. Because where else you want to be?
It's not a bad
fucking
idea,
Christmas?
but I kind of was thinking we've done America now.
Okay, England. Fuck it.
But I feel like a lot of more England pods would want us on.
Oh, yeah.
I think our humor,
Well, we have better connections with that already.
our humor sort of corresponds a bit better too. And also, like, I don't know, I feel like I'd be a bit more comfortable talking to some English people. Like, we'd have good banter, whereas like America, it's a little bit harder.
I find English people just like, I think I could go on a serious podcast over there and laugh because of their accent. It's not that much different to ours, but it's like a bit different. My first one, simple. Grow Patreon.
Grow Patreon.
I want Patreon to become what it can be.
That was one of our downfalls. So we talked about positive things on the start of the episode. One of the negative things on that episode was because we started to do so many episodes for free, Patreon started to decline.
Yeah.
Because you're getting so much free content, which we figured out. So we've got to find a balance where they both even out, where you're getting enough content for free, but also you have that little bit of like, oh, I wouldn't mind a little bit more.
Yeah.
And
Patreon.com/relatables. Probably find it there. Sign up, $5 a month.
Patreon's good. And it sounds a bit shallow saying like pay for an episode, but that allows us to do all this and do the best job possible without asking to do brand deals, which we love doing brand deals, but we can be a bit more, what's the word? Like pick and choose which ones we actually want to do.
Pick and choose which ones you want to do. The ones that really like, instead of doing it because you're like, oh yeah, we need money to live.
Yeah.
You do it because it's like, we align with this brand really well. We think our listeners will want this. We think that if we can get them a discount code, we're actually helping them. Stuff like that.
Which we do with a lot of brand deals.
True, yeah. Like we have turned down actually. We've turned down a few that we're just like, ugh.
Yeah, it's a bit icky.
Ugh.
Yeah.
We've done a couple that we're just like, ugh. But it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
But and also for the fact that like, obviously like Patreon is a paid platform, but it's like on Patreon, we do get to be like more guards down.
100%.
Like it's just
I've got to say,
pretty fun.
editing the last probably 3 Patreon episodes, they've been better than the main episodes.
100%.
Yeah.
And we hate it too. We hate it because we're always like, we want the main episodes to be really good because that's the avenue where the funnel.
Yeah.
Like, we want them to go to Patreon.
Yeah.
And we want the Patreon episodes to be really good, but when the Patreon episodes are fucking way better, we're like, oh, I don't even want to post this other one.
Yeah, literally. That sort of comes down to, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves because we have listeners now and people who like look forward to our episodes every week. We put a lot of pressure on those Monday, Wednesday, Friday episodes. I don't know why we did it.
Yeah, why?
We just put pressure on ourselves, and we didn't put pressure on Patreon because we know we could be ourselves. And we realized that fuck, these Patreon episodes are better.
Patreon ended up being like the escape.
Yeah.
Where it was like, we could go into an episode of Patreon unplanned without feeling guilty about it because it was like, well, we'll just let ourselves chat for an hour anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it was just,
and I feel like
I found it better.
Jake and my relationship, some of the best moments to listen to are when we're just talking like with no pre-planned anything.
Yeah.
And like there's just a bit of magic and you're like, oh, fuck, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than
100%.
giving informative information, which we like to do. We got to find that balance of like, which is also coming into the first episode. If you're looking forward to it in the new year, is going to be the 6th of January.
Sorry, guys, we're having a short break.
Yeah, we're having a week. I think it's a week.
Yeah.
It won't even be a week because we have to record the episode.
Yeah, true. It won't even end up being a week, will it?
I think it worked out well because that's the first Monday of the new year, and we met just like, I think it worked out really well because the 6th is the first Monday.
I like it.
Yeah, that works out well.
I love it.
And are we going to tell them what we're doing or not yet?
Nah, let's surprise them. With the first episode, we'll announce
After our goals, let's tell them what we're giving the fans for Christmas too, because that's going to be released. I know how I'm going to do it.
Okay.
But just remember.
Yeah. Okay.
Jake's organised the present and I've got the way to give it to you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
My next goal is... This one's quite simple and good because we did it today a little bit. So let me know if anyone liked it. More in real life sort of podcast things.
Yeah.
So either segments where we go out into the real world, or we have a little segment idea and I go do something or Jake does something and then we bring it back and then talk about it a little bit more. And it's more in real life and it's relatable. And I feel like it adds another layer to the podcast. And that's just a goal for me. And do more of them.
Yeah.
Rather
like
than just completely like sitting here and talking, which I love doing. But I feel like it adds a different layer that you can come back, oh, that's cool.
I would be very keen for that.
Yeah,
100%.
Sweet.
My next one. Care less about social media views and post a bit more of what the pod is really about.
Ooh, that's a good point. That is a great point. Because if you go on our clips, like, it does depict us to a certain extent.
We have there's an angle, there's a plan, there's a reason, we have it's like there's a plan in place.
We have an angle with every single clip too.
Yeah.
It's we still are utilizing as much new viewers as possible without really showing the essence of what Jake and I and our podcast is like.
Yeah.
And I think that is going to be a good transition.
So yeah, because like when you think about it, because I really like doing the stimulated episodes. And so in that, there's like 3 quote unquote TikTok clips that we like to call them.
Yeah.
And so the segments are fun to do, and then they just so happen to translate great over to like TikTok because it's fast. Boo, boo, boo. And because we usually just do 3 segments, I was thinking like in the new year, we should start going like, okay, like 3 or 4 clips of that where we're like relying on them nearly to get some views, and then 3 clips to fill in the 7 days of like, they're probably going to do crap views. And we've talked about this before where we're like, we need to stop worrying about views and get crap views on socials just because people will see us more and there'll be a higher conversion rate to actually listeners. But there's something about the comfort of knowing what we're doing and like holding on to that. I find.
Yeah, I think so too. I have an idea. It's probably semi going against what you just said.
Yeah.
But also we win-win. It might be too much work too, is we could post... do you reckon it's harder for you to clip or easier for the conversations that won't get as many views?
Well, I mean, it could be like, I could just do it in a way where I make it not hard.
We could do it in a way as keep like stimulated clips the same, 5-6 episodes a week, 5 or 6 clips a week, and then you could do like clip two clips in one day, and then at night post a talkative one.
Oh, that's probably not a bad idea, actually.
So we're still getting growth with the
So
stimulated
just having
clips.
9 clips
Yeah, and
one
then-
week instead of just like 6 to 7.
And then like Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, you post like clips of us just talking of like
That's
what
actually not a fucking bad idea.
the actual essence of the podcast.
Yeah, that's actually really not a bad idea at all.
And it just it's a little bit more work, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Well, you want to go, I'll do my last one then because it goes off a little bit more work. I would like, because we've decided to stay independent,
Yeah.
by the end of next year, maybe give us some time, I want to have 1 full-time employee.
Full time?
Full-time, baby.
Shit, that's a big call.
I know.
Like we've got to pay them like what's the minimum wage? Like 70K a year?
After tax, 60K or something.
Fuck, that's more than we make.
Hopefully by that time we make more than that.
Good point. Last goal. This one scares me, but I want to do it. So you want to hire 1 employee. I want to do 1 live show.
Oh, you want to do a live show?
1 by next year. 1 live show. It's scary, eh?
We could. The thought process I have with a live show though is like, I think that it's a cop out to go up and just do what we would do on a normal Monday.
Oh,
episode.
no. We'd plan it like we'd make it interactive with the fans. It'd be sort of like a concert. I reckon we like pre-plan some sick music to come on before us.
Yeah.
Like have like you do it like sort of how Hamish and Andy did their tax. What was that thing called?
Con.
Like how they planned it so thoroughly. You'd have snacks there, biscuits. We'd talk about it on the pod. Be like, do shit like that,
Yeah.
and have things under your seat and make it mad interactive.
Also, I think a lot of people do live shows as a way to have another income.
I don't want to do it for that.
I think what I would want to go into it with it breaking even and it not being for the income, it being for the person.
Yeah, I want to
sitting
make it
there
a sick
watching.
experience. I want like people to walk away of like that hour and be like, fuck, I was entertained.
Yeah.
Or like, fuck,
Yeah.
these guys are idiots, but I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So there are
Live
our
shows,
goals.
shit.
It scares me, but I also want to do it for like growth as like a host, I guess. This next year, I really want to like practice my art as a host.
Yeah.
And get better at like talking to other people other than you, because that's fucking scary.
Few guests.
Few guests, go on a few pods, and then do one live show would be nice. Even if it was like 30 people, I'd be happy.
Mate, I think I would be pretty chuffed with 30 people.
We went to a stand-up comedy thing in LA. It was like improv.
Yeah.
And it was just a little, I don't even know, like a little den in like under this fucking.
Groundlings. It's
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of famous people have come out of
And I
there.
assume like that's like not a thing in Australia, or we don't know if it
I
is.
wish it was. It was fun.
But it was just like a little studio with like maybe there was 50, 60 people in there. I was like, this is perfect. And then just a little stage, and it felt so niche and like us and like family friendly.
Intimate.
Yeah, it wasn't like this big stadium like you go watch the footy or soccer. I was like,
No.
I just want some intimate thing where we can just be ourselves, and it was really nice.
Meet everyone afterwards.
Yeah. You talk after and like, yeah, have an intermission. We come out and talk to everyone.
Yeah. Fuck, bro. Where could we do it?
I don't know. Like, a Voca Theatre would be good.
But do you think people would come here?
To Central Coast. Well, the good thing with that is like we could like get our friends to come, so it looks like we have heaps of people coming.
Friends and family and shit.
I'd actually probably be more scared in front of my friends. and family.
I don't think I want anyone I know to be
Maybe
there.
we'll go somewhere random, like I don't know.
Girlfriends, not allowed.
We'll go to like Gold Coast or something.
Yeah. Or we just look up the statistics
I'm
of
gonna
like...
be shitting myself. Hey,
Oh,
I remember
same.
talking in school, like talking in front of the class. I used to get mad nervous. It's just a different art form to talk.
You know,
here.
I think thinking about it right now, like I think I'd be scared, but I also do think like that I could get up and talk in front of a crowd. Like if I had something to read
Yeah,
that I've practiced.
we got a free run.
But
mate.
because we have to go up and free run, there'd be a lot more pressure.
I think the first 5 minutes would be so scary, but as soon as like we'd somehow do it with headphones on or something, so we're in our own world.
Yeah.
Well, like they do with when you go watch a live show, they have the little earpiece so they can hear themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have the same thing, and we'd just get in our own little bubble and like we're on.
Yeah.
Which is what we do when we go to new studios. Which would
I
be
think
sick.
we would think of some cool things. I think I would want it to be like you come on and we do like maybe a normal show segment. And then we go, okay, next thing is like obviously crowds getting involved.
Yeah.
And then like the next one you do is like a little show segment, kind of so they get the podcast live, but they also get a show.
Do you reckon we would record it and put it out to like everyone, the audience as well, or just only a live event?
I think just the people that paid, they should be the only ones that get to listen.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I like that.
We could record it and keep it for future things of like, if we want to go listen
We could
back
watch
to
it
our
back, yeah.
first, like react to our first live show and just be like, we fucking suck.
Yeah. We should probably go to some live shows like next year just to get like some references.
Yeah, we should go. Shits and Gigs are coming here.
Yeah, we should do that.
We know,
we can get tickets. But one thing that happens with Christmas is Santa.
Yeah.
And we thought that we should give back with a bit of a present from Jake, myself, and Santa.
Yes.
And Jake came up with this. So if you want to explain what we're giving away, and I'll explain how you can enter.
I think the only way I can explain it is I was going to try and sing it, but I haven't listened to her for a while.
Am I connected? I can do this. Wait, it's a sign. I've already got her on my thing. I was listening on the car.
No way.
Let's listen to a banger part.
I could go and read your mind.
Think about your dumb face
all the time. Living in your glass house, I'm outside.
Looking into big blue eyes. Did it just to hurt me, make me cry?
Smiling through it all, yeah, that's my life. You're an idiot.
It's such a vibe.
Now
We're gonna be
I'm
fucking-
positive I should go and warn her. Ooh, babe, you think that she is so cool. Kicking back on your couch, making eyes from across the room. Wait, I think
Guys, two of you, one person and a friend, are going to be going to Gracie Abrams.
So it's only going to be one of you.
So basically one listener,
person's going to win.
one person's going to win and they get to take a friend because they will be winning 2 tickets to Gracie Abrams that we have got while she is in Sydney, Australia.
And the way to enter is in the first episode of the new year. Somewhere within the video version of the episode, there will be a QR code, which you have to scan with your phone or screenshot or do whatever to scan a QR code and enter there. But with that means you have to fucking watch it.
So a win for us and a potential win for you.
Yes. And there might be a few decoys in there.
You never know.
You never know.
We're
And
fun guys.
we obviously want to give back, but we want to do it in a fun way too, because with the new year, we're having a few new things we want everyone to see. And rather than doing like the classic Instagram giveaway, we were trying to we thought of something that we could do on the podcast for where the actual listeners benefit, because also all the people who are listening right now are probably going to listen/watch the episode anyway.
Yes.
So you're going to see it and you guys actually get to benefit from it, rather than, not that we don't love our Instagram and TikTok followers, but you guys are more of the real OGs because you're here every single week back to back and you love the longer form content. So hopefully you like Gracie, because I love her.
Yeah, 100% same.
And I think it's a really good giveaway. And
We never went through our Spotify raps, did we?
No.
Mine proves I love her.
Yeah. I was surprised too, because I was like, Noah Khan, we went to Noah Khan. Was that this year we went to Noah Khan?
Yeah, it was on my birthday last year. January 24th, we went to Noah Khan.
This year then.
Sorry, this year.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
gone,
that's what I was thinking. We grinded Noah Khan after that because we were in love with him.
Yeah.
And Gracie still won for you. I was because how many minutes did you have though?
I only listened to like 33,000 minutes.
That's still a
because
lot.
big on podcasts.
That's still a lot, because I was thinking when I saw Gracie Abrams, like, this guy must listen to like 10,000 minutes of music, but he still had 33.
Yeah, so I had a lot.
Yeah,
I still had a lot.
to take over. I was Noah Khan won all mine still.
He did?
Yeah, New Perspective was my number
See,
one, and he got
I
all top
fucking-
5.
Yeah, I reckon so. After we went to Noah Khan, I think as soon as we went to Noah Khan, that's when my peter out started to happen. So I had to slowly.
I feel like it gets like that. Hey, I get so addicted to a song or an artist, and I listen for like weeks or months, and then after I'm like, ew, I can't do that anymore.
I will say that Role Model is my current.
I've been liking. Have I showed you him? This guy from the gym.
No.
He reminds me of Biggie Smalls.
No, you have.
Oh, he's good, eh? His name's Big X and the Pug.
Big X and the Plug.
I've been loving him at the gym, eh? But I've been grinding him too.
Fucking third.
What we're going to do now is we're going to eat our GYG.
Yep.
And have a bit of a mukbang and recall any of the marketplace deals, see if any came through. So if you want to stop listening now, we're going to be eating, so it might not be as good to listen to. But
Don't stop listening though. How
yeah,
dare you?
yeah. We're just going to have some fun. It's going to be a bit more relaxed now. I'm keen for this.
More relaxed than what we just were.
Well, we're eating.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's a knife and fork in here.
If not, I can run down.
I'm scared to eat them on our white chairs.
Mate, we'll be getting new chairs one day soon anyway. These white chairs.
These chairs were a disappointment, eh?
These chairs cost us. Oh, again, we waited for a paycheck, and then we went and bought chairs that we couldn't afford.
Yeah.
And
we
then
bought these chairs before the whole setup, and we built the setup around these chairs. We sat in like 20 chairs. I'm like, oh, does it feel right?
Who the fuck does that? Who goes to? We went to James Lane. Fuck them. We don't even want to give them a shout out. They should give us money.
Yeah.
Went to James Lane and we were like, let's have a look. Let's have a look around here. And some guys trying to sell us shit. They sold us Protector, but didn't work.
So we sit in these chairs, 3 times a week for an hour max. And I was talking to Jake about this the other day. And like, imagine if you're watching TV on this every single night. These are worn like a lot, where you guys can't see it because it's where our bums go. But they're expensive chairs. I was like, this is a fucking ripoff.
They're expensive chairs, but also we got them half price.
Yeah.
Like I think we paid they were half price, so they would have been even more expensive if not. But I was thinking about it as well. Like my lounge downstairs, like if you fluff up the pillows and just like fold everything neatly,
You have a good lounge.
it looks brand new.
I like good lounge. How
Yeah.
much was that?
So much.
Oh, really?
It was like me and Joanna went halves in it, and it was like I think it was like $1,400 each,
I'll tell you what.
and it was on set. It was 30% off.
One of the good characteristic traits and terrible characteristic traits about having Jake as the co-host is he's always down to do everything, which means like no one will hold us back. So if I'm like, oh, should we buy this? He's like, yeah, let's fucking do it. Or if like if I actually want something, he's like, yeah, let's fucking do it. I'm like, yeah, he's heaps hyped. But then I'm also like, oh, I feel like I should have like a good angel on my shoulder, be like, oh, maybe not.
No, fuck that. You don't get anywhere in life doing that. I am shocking like that.
It's good and bad. But then, that could be another goal I wanted for 2025. We should start like do you know how to make a new account on Westpac? I can't figure it out.
Maybe you can't do it without going in for a business account.
We should start a savings account.
That could work.
It's a good idea. Well, how about savings account and we put like a certain amount of money away each week, but also put the equivalent in GYG stock.
Oh, I stand by this GYG stock thing because like, there's no other way for it to go but up.
Oh yeah, exactly. Is it still on like the come up? Still, it's got to be. Like it's not everywhere.
They just went fucking public. They have to be. There's no other reason to.
only recently went public.
This year, halfway through this year,
How do you know that?
I kept seeing stuff on TikTok about it. I don't even know why it didn't clock to me like I'm going to buy that stock.
You got to follow up on getting the GYG owner, the part owner on the pod.
Oh yeah, I actually think that would be so sick.
Ooh.
Especially if we buy $10,000 worth of stock.
I reckon it's sick because I actually love it. Like,
Exactly.
I'll be passionate to be in there.
We would be promoting something that we genuinely love.
Are we promoting it? Like, it's probably beneficial for him because he gets to talk about GYG for an hour.
Let's fucking... Okay. Let's do this. Let's talk. Let's get him on. Let's talk to him. Let's say we've bought stock, right? We won't buy $10,000 worth. That's a big chunk. But we'll buy some.
We got to buy enough so we have like a solid percentage of the company.
So we want to actually work out what sort of percentage we have of the company. Like if it's 0.0%, that's not good enough. Actually, no. If it's 0.1%, that's good enough.
We won't have 0.1. We need to get like over 0.001%. Something like that.
I like that.
We need like a number 2 somewhere.
Because there'd be a lot of money in that company.
Yeah. Like, fuck,
So-
it's probably worth, I don't know, is it worth over like $100 million? Probably. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. So they've got a whole bunch of them in Australia, and then they have a couple in Singapore and a couple in America. So they're going worldwide.
Oh, yeah.
But here's what I want, right? Relatables is sponsored by GYG. We don't get paid via cash. We don't get paid via invoice. We get paid in GYG stock
Speaking
equivalent.
language, eh?
All right? Mate, think about how much we can charge for like 6 weeks of hosting on the podcast. That's the equivalent in stock.
Oh, man, that'd be sick, eh?
And you get paid dividends. It goes up.
Yeah, I don't even care about dividends.
This isn't financial advice, by
Do
the
you
way,
reckon,
guys.
do you reckon like if you get a certain percentage of the company, they like send you a card and you get a like unlimited GYG?
Oh, that's what we want to talk to him about too, okay? So, when we met, name drop, when we met Shits and Gigs,
Yeah. Best day of Jake's life.
best day of my life, they had this thing called a Nando's Black Card.
Yeah.
And it means that like Nando's gives it to a couple big customers, like just famous people really. And you just get to go into Nando's, you flash that card and you don't pay ever. Like there's no amount of money
You
on
would
it.
feel like a boss.
Like you could go in every single, like apparently they just give it to you for like a year or something. Like I'm pretty sure it can get taken off them. So,
I'd make
but
a
I
note
think
of that.
GYG needs to make a card.
I think I would like actually get fat because I love it so much.
Well, that's all right. It gives you something to like, a goal to when it gets taken off you.
After the year, I'll be like, I've been bulking for a year, guys. What I was going to say was, do you know like Christmas traditions, family traditions, like you always have like a roast chicken, whatever, turkey on Christmas.
Yeah.
Who cares? I reckon with my kids, I'm going to like brainwash them and tell them like GYG on Christmas Day is the tradition.
That's a good idea. So then when they like get to an age where they start talking about it with their friends, their friends are going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like who got to choose that like chicken, ham and turkey was a Christmas tradition?
I don't know, some old English fart.
Like why don't we have burgers?
That's so stupid.
I'll tell you what the podcast did, and I didn't think it had the capability to do, was like help us see the world.
Yeah, actually, I've never thought of that.
I had a good year. Like I went to Bali for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Melbourne twice, I think.
Yeah.
South Korea, USA.
Never went to Melbourne before the podcast. Never had plans.
Yeah, no. We've
Never
gone there.
planned on going to South Korea. I think like in my head, I was like, I'll go to America one day, but I didn't have it planned.
Neither, and it wasn't on my agenda anytime soon.
No.
And yeah, like I don't think I would have ever gone to South Korea in my lifetime if it wasn't for that deal. And it was sick.
Me neither. I had Japan in my mind.
So did I.
I wonder why, like, does Korea actually, like, I feel like Japan's a thing where it's like, oh, well, Australians love the snow.
True. But it's that little bit closer. It's like an hour and a half or 2 hours closer, isn't it?
9-hour flight. Be fair, actually.
So as soon as you get over that 10, you're like, oh, no, I'm good.
As soon as you get over, yeah. 10 hours. You know what's a shitty flight that, like, I would prefer to fly to Canada, which is like 14 hours, than Hawaii.
How far's Hawaii?
It's only 10 hours, but for some reason, it's just the shittest flight.
Why's that?
I have no idea. I just remember when I went, my parents took me when we were younger, which was like hectic, super lucky. And I remember, I think it's because you leave in the morning time or something, so you just like don't sleep.
Yeah, I tell you what I want to do. Here's another goal for next year: is get like the best sleeping pills ever.
Just fake like insomnia
for flights. That'd be sick. Like you don't realize how important sleeping pills are for flights because like that many things wake you up, and to be able to knock yourself out for 8-10 hours on a flight is like time travel.
It's wild. Actually, the only thing I will say is because my mum has given me like a hectic sleeping pill once, and she said take half, and I was like, take the whole thing. And I had one of those neck pillows that straps to the back of I was in economy, straps to the headrest, and then I did it up in front of my neck so I wouldn't get like a kink neck from falling on it. So I just slept like this, and I did sleep for about 10 hours, but I did wake up feeling like I was not really asleep. I was just like
Out.
Tranquilized.
Still time travel, but
Should we check out Marketplace?
oh yeah, we'll finish on that. We'll finish on that. Oh,
No way.
we just got one 3 minutes ago. What good timing. Okay.
Bullshit.
Ooh. Okay. Oh shit, we got heaps. So
I didn't think we were going to get a reply.
my first Xbox One was $450. I lowballed with $300. No, sorry.
Fuck.
But Jake's antique record player up for $100. Said we would take 50. He said 80.
Too steep.
Too steep. Let it go. But so this is the final one, and he's actually come back with a counter offer. Xbox Series S. I said 250. It was up for 350. He said 300 is my lowest. Sorry.
You actually genuinely want an Xbox for a good reason, though.
Yeah, but I don't want to spend $300 if you're not spending anything. Do you want to use it?
I mean, yeah. I don't give a fuck.
We'll take co-ownership. It's in Terrigal.
How do we? I mean,
Oh no, pick up a Voca.
It's in a Voca?
Yeah, should we go get it? Really cash?
Yeah. Oh no, I don't. You can go to ATM.
We'll go do it another day. It's fine.
That's hilarious. No, I get it.
$300, should I?
Try and make it actually try and make it a tax deduction, bro.
This guy looks like a kid. Eh?
Tell him why we bought it.
What?
Tell him why we bought it.
Should I get him to write me like a handwritten receipt?
Make him do this. Send him a message. Be like, okay, I'll get it. I'll spend $300, but you have to set up an ABN. You have to set up yourself as a sole trader, and you have to invoice me.
No, if we say it for the pod, I think it's fine.
I reckon we could try. We'll see what our accountant says. He might just be like, you dickhead.
Oh, think about it. I feel bad spending $300 when you don't. Maybe I should just give you $300 to spend on something else.
Yeah, I don't care. I literally don't care.
Okay.
I'll just, we can just give me $300 and then even.
Sweet. Well, guys, that was the Christmas special.
Thank you for listening. That was very relaxed.
If you got through all of that, Merry Christmas if you're listening on Christmas too, because you are a real baddie.
Christmas fist bump.
Christmas fist bump.
Just kidding.
I thought we were on good vibes, man.
Yeah, we were on good terms for a while. I was kidding.
No, I'm not doing it again.
No, you have to.
I'm not losing again.
You have to. I will not do it again. I pinky promise.
That's it from us, guys. We love it. We'll see you on Friday, and that's the last episode of the year.
Oh, yeah.
And then on the new year, big things coming. Stay tuned for that. We love you all.
Love you. Bye.